Hello viewers, welcome to Tradabulls. Nifty almost all about 180 points gap down open. So from yesterday's close 25,280 mark to 25,090 and today's low was 25,084. So almost all 180 points gap down and immediately it was recovered and none of the candles were closed, means 15 minutes or 30 minutes candles. None of the candles closed below 25,100. So entire day it was moved in 25,100 to 25,200 mark. So today's low 25,083 and today's high 25,216. Finally, the settlement price was 25,198, which is below 25,200 mark. So since last 2 days, Monday and Tuesday, market opened above 25,300 mark, but it was closed below 25,300, and third day today it was closed below 25,200 mark. So market, it looks like enters into a consolidation zone in between 25,000 to 25,300 mark. So market is waiting for breakout either upside or downside. So it looks like still majority of the counters are in positive direction only. So 25,300, if any day candle closes above that level, then there may be a small or bigger breakout will happen till 26,000 mark. Or if it closes below 25,000 mark, so we may expect little bit profit booking too. So as per weekly's data, still positivity, sentiment wise, positive sentiment 27 positivity and 23 negative side. And HUL, ICICI Bank, Asian Paint, Bajaj Finserv contributed more than 10 points out of minus 37 points. And negative side, Bharti Airtel, Infosys, TCS, L&T, ONGC, M&M, Hindalco and Tata Motors contributed more than 10 to 15 points negative side. So coming to major indices, so Nifty 100% of last month's range was 25,268. So last 2 days, Monday and Tuesday, it holds above that level and closes above that level. But today, first time, it closed below 25,268. Not only 268, it below closed to 25,200 levels. So the next probable number is indicating somewhere 24,974. So 24,974 is 78.6% of last month's range. So if it breaks that level, we may expect till 24,743, which is equal to 61.8% of last month's range. So there are two important supports for Nifty, which is 24,974 and 24,743 levels. Coming to weekly data, last month high was 25,002. Last week high was 25,268. Both weekly data and monthly data were 25,268. So today it was closed above 25,184 levels. So 25,184 is equal to 78.6% of last week's range. So today it sustained above that level. So tomorrow it is very much important whether market will close above that 25,268 mark or not. At least 30 minutes candle to 1 hour candle, if it closes above that level, 25,268 level, so we may expect some upward momentum. Otherwise, markets may enter into trades into consolidation zone. Coming to Banknifty, so Banknifty yesterday it was almost near to last month's high. 51,877 was the last month high. So today it didn't break that level, and one important level, 51,400 mark, which is 78.6% of last month's range. Even today's close also same, 51,400. So probably 51,028 is the good support for Bank Nifty. Even last week 5 days it was touched and it was traded in between 51,000 to 51,500 mark. So again, today's closing price is indicating below that 78.6%. So we may have very good support for Bank Nifty at 51,000 mark. So coming to weekly data, 51,466 was the last week's high. Today's closing price was 51,400, which is below that last week's high range. So 51,353, 51,264 are the two important levels. So tomorrow if it breaks that level, so 51,140 and 51,000, two important levels are there as per weekly's data and monthly's data concern. So 51,565 is showcasing that weekly's resistance. So today high was 51,500 mark. Even yesterday's high was 51,565 and yesterday's close was above this level, 51,578. So yesterday it was closed above this resistance point and today it was closed below this resistance point. Now we may expect Bank Nifty till 51,000 mark. So last week low, whatever it was maintained for Bank Nifty entire week. So we may expect next 2 days also 51,000 would be the strong support for Bank Nifty. Why? Because today it's closed below 51,565 mark. Coming to IT, so IT's close was 42,450 and when we compare last month's high 42,914, even last week high was also indicating same thing, 42,914. So today it's closed below that level, 42,913. The next probable support would be 41,826 for IT. So tomorrow or day after, if IT may take support at 41,825 levels. So coming to weekly support, 41,077.76 is the good support for IT. So based on today's price, so somewhere more than about 1% lost compared to yesterday's closing price, which is 400 points lost. So we may get good support at 41,767 level for IT. So coming to index movers, so we built our own segment called Nifty Plus. So here what our intention is, so to track all the major indices in Nifty. So Nifty 50, Bank Nifty, IT Nifty and Reliance. So out of all 3-4 things, so Nifty was closed in downward momentum for intraday and Bank Nifty was in sideways and IT was in downward momentum and Reliance was in neutral momentum. So comparatively last 3 days data, all 3 major indices was closed in neutral zone. So Nifty was closed in neutral, Bank Nifty was closed in neutral and IT Nifty was also closed in neutral. So when we compare the observations, so 4 out of 21 were paused in positive side and 4 out of 21 were paused in negative side. So 21 minus 4, 17, 17 were in neutral zone. So that's why it is indicating neutral. So comparatively, Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday's data, all major indices are in directionless. So all were closed in neutral zone. So tomorrow's data is most important. So how the market will react. And coming to yearly data, so still Nifty, Bank Nifty, IT and Reliance, all 4 are indicating in upward momentum. So quarterly and half yearly data also indicating upward momentum for both Nifty as well as IT, and Bank Nifty and Reliance are showcasing some not weakness actually, in neutral zone. So coming to Nifty 10, so out of 50 counters we have taken 10 top heavyweights. So here we are just observing how the momentum and what was the price action and how many observations paused on positive side and how many were closed on negative side. So here if we observe, 6 out of 10 were closed in downward momentum and 3 out of 10 were closed in neutral zone and 1 out of 10 were closed in upward momentum. So that one stock out of 10 was HDFC Bank. So HDFC Bank was cleared 13 out of 21 positive observations and none of the negative observations paused. And Reliance, ICICI Bank, Bharti Airtel were closed in neutral zone and remaining 6 were closed in downward direction. So when we compare last 3 days data, 8 out of 10 counters of Nifty's heavy weights were closed in neutral zone. 2 out of 10 were closed in downward direction. So first we will see what are the 2 counters which were closed in downward. L&T and TCS were closed in downward direction, and the remaining 8 are closed in neutral zone. So this is what indicating all top heavyweights or top major heavyweights in Nifty are indicating in neutral zone. So direction missed. So 25,333 was the all-time high, and today's low was 25,080 level. So the next probable number was indicating somewhere 25,000 mark downside. So there is a consolidation zone created for Nifty in between 25,000 to 25,333 mark. So market is looking for a breakout. So either 25,330 mark or at least 25,300 mark should be closed on either a daily candle or weekly candle or below 25,000. So as long as it holds in between 25,300 to 25,000 mark, market was stuck in a tight range, and all top heavyweights are also moved into neutral zone. So direction was missed. And coming to heat maps, so comparatively last 3 days data, so that weekly 3 days data was indicating Bajaj Finserv, Hero Motorcorp, Asian Paint, SBI Life and HDFC Life was improved more than 3% to 5%, and poor performers were top Tata Motors, Dr. Reddy's, Wipro, Coal India, Hindalco and ONGC around 3% to 5% on negative side. So none of the heavyweights are here. So Bajaj Finserv, Hero Motors, Asian Paint, SBI Life, all these are all less weighted counters. So either in top side or bottom side, we don't have any big weights or heavy weights. So all heavy weights, majority of the heavy weights are closed in neutral zone. So now market is looking for the direction. Either 25,300 should be closed above that point or below 25,000 mark. So that's all about today's analysis. We'll meet on next analysis. Thank you so much.